Oh, yeah, it's working. Well, fun, cool.
And we're live. Oh, man.
Long time no see, guys. What's happening?
It has been a long time no see. Oh, my God. I just clicked on the comments and there's like a fucking short story on there from our usual reprobates on. Look at that.
What's going on?
Oh, just people.
Let's do this. G'day. From the
G'day. Most professional.
Hey, fuck yeah. Anyway, welcome to Knife Making Down Under. And today we have Corin sitting in the shed in Picton, Kev sitting in his office in Canberra.
Study in Canberra.
From direct from the Playboy Mansion, Hugh Hefner.
How you doing?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. So I just need to say, I need to show the people that when I first came on here, I felt a little out of place, and I got out the craft kit. I made myself a knife making down under moustache, so I match Corin and Mert real well, you know.
Serve me right. Like a fucking walrus. You look more like a fucking walrus. Like, oh, no, seal.
Oh, fuck.
So there we go. So we're back again, professional as ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. Have you got anything else to say?
I think it's been too long.
For the benefit of the podcast, Mert now has 2 paddle pop sticks in his mouth and doing a walrus impersonation and the like.
I'm just trying to work out whether he's doing a walrus impersonation or is the Swedish, whether he's the Swedish chef walrus or what.
Matt Snape says if Hugh Hefner and Uncle Fester had a child.
Hulk Hogan.
Funny fucking shit.
God. It's only been a couple of weeks, guys, and look at us. We haven't really none of us three here, guys, us three on the panel, if that's what you want to call us. We haven't really communicated much in the last few weeks, and we're all a little bit. I think it's almost like a red cordial overdose, although we're not on the red cordial.
No, I'm on whiskey. Lafroy tonight.
I'm just having a red one again.
Lafroy. It's a proper whiskey, Mert. Don't worry.
It's one of the dirty, peaty, smoky, tasty whiskies. I've just got cheap shit red wine, and you got the double black.
Yeah.
It's like a brand new bottle. This is going to last me like 3 hours. It's awesome.
Yeah, right. That's 3 hours on 3 podcasts.
It's been a while since I had the hangover Fridays.
I took tomorrow off, particularly for it.
No, well, I've got a bit on tomorrow, so I'm actually going to be reasonably sensible. And look, I even brought in 2 liters of water. Sorry, everyone. I know that's a bit of a letdown. Water is normally an ingredient in making whiskey. Yeah. Better than drinking a cup of tea, though.
What if we... Yeah, no, look, that was a couple of weeks, all right? It's a period of my life I'm trying to forget. Now, here we are. It's been sort of... We were on last week, for those that joined us live. Kev and I had about 52 different guests, and that probably will never make it to a podcast format. But it was funny as fuck, and thanks for everybody who joined in. Mert obviously was away. That was the week before, sorry. Yeah, Mert was away. Mert, what were you up to?
We went to Riverwood Downs. Riverwood Downs is right by the Barrington Tops. With a family friend of ours, and we just decided to go up the mountain and stay on a campsite, and it was fun without any electronics and no reception for 3 days. It felt great.
That would be good.
Yeah, fair call.
You know,
good.
it was a dog-friendly place too, so we took Kaya as well. And when you're a knife maker and you wear all of your knife making shirts and you meet people and they start asking questions like, "Oh, you're arms dealer," or "Oh, you throw knives, are you serial killer?" and all that. Guys, I found the best fucking solution. Okay, so all you have to do is have a fucking giant dog with you. Nobody cares about what the fuck you wear. Nobody is asking the question. Like first day, I had my Tanzanite sweatshirt, and we're meeting people, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, is he gonna eat me? Is he gonna fucking bite me?" I'm like, no, he's okay. Nobody's asking me like a Tansu knives. Am I making knives? I thought, okay, this is a bit too vanilla. Let me put the podcast sweatshirt, the one that says like "fuck you, Kev." Next day, I got that on. Like I got my chest puffed out. I'm like, I'm walking. Like I'm ready for the questions. I'm like, yes, I'm a knife maker. But no. Same fucking questions. Oh my god, look at the size of the dog. Oh, is he gonna fucking eat me? Will he bite? Yeah. So if you don't want to be exposed to those questions about like, when you say knife maker, are you a weapons dealer? Or are you a sadistic fucking killer? Just bring a fucking giant dog. Solves
So what we
all
got
the
to
problems,
do,
guys.
we got to get his dog one of those little dog sweatshirts. It's got to say knife maker on it, and then people will be like, "Is he going to bite me or stab me?"
Yeah. When you look at the size difference between your dogs or your dog and my dogs, and I've got a whippet cross Kelpie, that people aren't offended or worried about my dog. Oh, is he going to bite me? They're like, oh, isn't he cute? And I'm like, yeah, he is. They look like their owners.
Measured his shoulder. His dad was about 80 centimeters on the shoulder, like standing on the shoulder. I just measured my dog. It was 79 or 80 centimeters, and he's only 10 months. The breeder reckons he's going to be...
When it's standing on your shoulders, how do you measure it?
Like fuck, dickhead. When he's standing, when you measure the height from the ground on top of his shoulders, he's 80 centimeters tall.
Good.
That's fucking big.
It's a big dog.
Yeah, his head is like way above dinner table. Is that what you got?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then, obviously, Kevin and I caught up that week, and then the week after, well, I was away. So yeah, I went did the same thing. I had 3 days hiking with my son. I had 3 nights and 3 days. We actually we did a 4-hour night walk on the first night into a place called Mob Soak. For those that know the Wild Dog Mountains, you'll know that. And from Mob Soak, we went down to the Cox's River, up the Cox's River, and back out Breakfast Creek, which was just a nice little 3-day walk away from civilization.
Might have to go and have a look at that.
You know, Cord, when you said bushcraft, speaking of bushcraft, so my friend who has a Moranized with him, he has a hatchet that he bought of Sweden, and he's so excited to go there. And he said, "Oh, what are you gonna bring?" And as a knife maker, I realized I got fucking nothing for outdoor knife or any kind of utensils. I felt naked. I got fucking nothing. I'm gonna have to make a bushcraft knife.
Yeah, I'll send you one up. I'll send you one up.
I
can't promise it's going to cut food, but it'll look good sitting in a sheath on your hip.
A little bit of 316 stainless, it'll be good.
No, seriously, I bought pins. I called. As soon as I came back, I said, "Mate, I'm going to buy some steel, but I also need to make a bushcraft knife. What kind of pins I need to be using?" And he's like, "Are you going to need like a lanyard tube?" I'm like, "Is that the thingy thing that the hole and the string?" Like, yeah. Fuck, add one onto the list as well. I got the stuff. I'm gonna make a bushcraft knife sometime. I don't know when, but I'm gonna have to make a bushcraft knife.
I'm gonna make a knife too. I don't know when either, but it's gonna happen
next year.
You know what I wonder? I wonder how, like, when you do like a throwback Thursdays, Corn has the same throwback Thursday for a year. Throwback Thursday. When I finish this knife.
Throwback Thursday number 51. Throwback Thursday number 50 counts down the weeks.
Do it.
You know what to do? Throwback Thursday to the last blade that I got in Blade magazine. P.S. It was a barrel knife. How you going, Mark? Good to see you, mate.
Mark Sinclair.
Good to see Connie on here too. I saw his little thing pop up. We've got Connie from all the way over in Sweden. I was talking to Connie offline, probably around the time that we weren't really doing anything. So we're going to get him on as a guest one day. One night for us, one day for him.
Well, let's get him on now. I'll send him a message. Connie, you're on?
Lee Cartwell is saying, I would like to see a bush. Connie Hansen, hey buddies.
All right, I'm just going to fucking sort this out. All right, keep working, boys. I'll have Connie on in a second. Connie, put some clothes on, dude. It's a video.
Is it natural in Sweden to be outdoors naked or something? I don't know.
Is it warm here?
Yeah.
Let me just take my.
We've got to understand our audience.
Oh, knife art. Oh,
I've only got a Cabela's top on.
Look at the knife art shirt.
What am I wearing? Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
We should also talk about the. We should also talk about the raffle, guys. Is it completely sold out just yet?
Yeah, I think it's sold out.
It's been drawn.
Yeah. Who won?
You're not going to guess who won.
I didn't fucking win, that's for sure.
No, you didn't win. Brad Heathcote.
Oh, Beerad.
Exactly. Beerad won the first place.
What a fucker.
I got a message from Andrew Smith, and he's like, how well do you know this Brad Heathcote guy? And I'm like, yeah, we're very good friends. Oh, he just won first prize. And I'm like, I said, can I ring him and tell him? And so I rang him up. And I'm like, hey, Brad, you know how you called me all those names under the sun for not telling you when the raffle went live, and you complained that you bought tickets in the 1,300 number range? And he's like, yeah. I went, well, you won first prize, so you might want to thank me. And then he's just gone quiet, and he's like, nah, no way. And I went, you won first prize, man. You have a new mill drill machine. You lucky bastard. He's very happy because he's having a pretty ordinary day. So cheered him up a fair bit.
I imagine it would. It's still a fucker, but yeah.
And I didn't actually go online. I'm very sorry to whoever won second and third prize. But I didn't actually go online and see, because Andrew Smith didn't say, oh, and by the way, you won second prize or third prize or whatever. Even though I technically didn't buy tickets, I still would have liked to have won a prize. It's not too much to ask for, is it?
Oh, I didn't think so.
No.
Bastard. Yeah, and anyway.
How are you going down there, mate? All right?
Trevor Foster says, hi from Kovic. So for the benefit, let's have a bit of a COVID recap for the benefit of our international listeners. Back in May, Australia had COVID under control. We were like up there with best. We cut down to single-digit infection rates. And as of today, we had 700 new cases. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's great.
And Victoria said, hold my craft beer.
Yeah, fucking. fucking.
Hold my soy skim latte.
So, Connie, add me as a friend, then check your inbox. It'll be in your filtered messages. There's a
Give
little
me a
link
sec,
there.
pissing the dog. Okay. We might have a small Connie's response. Give me a sec, pissing the dog.
I'm sure he's not using like Google. Does he even speak English? We don't even know. Do we?
Yeah. But it's funny because I've been talking to a few people lately, not from Australia, and they're like, I always say something profoundly Australian, forgetting that's just our slang, and they're like, I don't know what that means. And you go,
we're not here to fuck spiders. Well, I said that to some Americans.
You wouldn't know what that means. Then you try and think, what do I mean in a non-Aussie sense about this? So it gets a bit difficult sometimes. Stan, I don't know how old you are, Stan, but let's just say that my lower resolution is much like a soft lens with Sybil Shepherd in Moonlighting. If you're old enough to get that, you're of the same vintage as me.
Douglas says lockdown is good. Plenty of shed time. Yeah, bloody hell, we're getting some orders. I can tell you, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Everybody wanting to get into knife making while they're stuck at home.
Yeah, the bummer of a bloody thing though is all these people listening. I've got to tell you, here's the best advice I'm going to give you, especially through lockdown. Stop buying shit from Gamico because every time I put an order in, it's already fucking sold out. This ISO stuff's killing me. I can't fucking get equipment.
Oh, it's fucking shit. But we've got some big orders coming. Like we ordered big time when it started. So
yeah, we saw the group buy the group buy's coming in for 1084 15N20 steel. So I put my numbers down.
That's a big one. I'm pretty sure that'll 100% sure that'll sell out. So
yeah, get on board, people. That's a good one to have.
Fucking spider broke the Yanks. Yeah. Well, that's an Australianism. I don't think they have that anywhere else in the world. We're not here to fuck spiders. They fucking look at you funny, and you're like, well, we're fucking not, are we? Like,
yeah. I mean, if you're going to hold hands, which hands do you hold?
Looking at being busy.
Oh god! For those, if this goes to a podcast, Mert at the moment's holding on to about 10 knives that he's obviously worked on.
It is fucking 10 knives.
Well, there you go.
I didn't know you don't have to count.
I only had 2 hands, mate. I didn't have to take my shoes off.
Yeah.
All your shorts.
All my shorts. Get past 11, I'm in trouble. Or even 10 and a half.
10 and a half.
Tim Harrett, still waiting on podcast. Oh, fuck, man. They're all tracked. We sent them tracked posts. So, Tim, get in touch with Gamico and we will find out where your shirts are. Definitely.
Yeah. Guys, definitely. I have to say something in regards to Post. Australia Post is doing all right. Like, I shit on Australia Post a lot of times, but Australia Post is doing okay. I have timber that I ordered in April 20 from US, still in fucking LA. Okay? So Australia Post is doing all right.
Also, from experience,
to be fair though, everybody in LA is dead. Can't really ship it to you.
Yeah. Of the stuff,
or they probably shipped it to like a homeless shelter, and they just use it for like a $500 fucking timber for lighting the at nighttime in a barrel and use it for like a fucking heat.
Yeah. If I'm not sure if you are there, but anything that I've sent to Victoria at the moment, understandably, that stuff's taken a long time. I'm hitting new records with the postal service in how long it takes to send a knife. I've had guys, I've sent out a knife on, say, Thursday or Friday morning in Sydney, and they're sending me a message Sunday saying it got delivered today on a Sunday. I've had people down in Victoria.
To Victoria?
I'm assuming the Victorians have got their knives, and then I get this message out of the blue saying, can you send me the details of that thing again? And one of them took 28 days. Hello, who we got here?
Hey, buddies.
Who the fuck's this?
Who we have here?
Connie.
It's Connie.
The crazy
How you doing, Connie? Mate, your house is the same colour as every other house.
Is the connection okay?
When I was, no shit, but that's okay. Your house is the same colour as every other house I saw when I was in Sweden.
Yeah, it's the cheapest one to pick.
Right, fair enough. I went through Sweden. Everybody's got that colour house. It's just because it's cheaper, or what?
Yeah.
Well, pleased to have you on board. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. They used to mine it, and they got some material from the minerals, I guess.
All right.
To make this color, and it was probably the cheapest and the best solution.
Fair enough.
So it's not an IKEA special, is it?
It should be.
Well, good to see you finally, Ben.
Yeah, you're one of our regular people on our podcast and on our Knife Making Down Under page, and you're probably one of the most distant in terms of like distance between us and you. Tell us a little bit about yourself in terms of your knife making.
Well, I've been working as a graphic designer for printing stuff about 20 years or so, and I got really tired of sitting in front of the computer like everyone else, I guess. And I started to look up sharpening knives because of my hunting. I do a lot of hunting during the autumn, and then, like everyone else, the rabbit hole down the knife thing on YouTube. Started to check that out, and thought maybe I can do this myself. So, but the thing was for me, that I only had a place to work on during the summers, because now I am at my parents' farm actually, and they have a lot of space and such. But to the knives I made from the beginning, I needed some sheets, leather sheets, and the leather stuff I can do from my apartment in Uppsala. So that thing led to a lot of people needed leather sheets for the knives, because regular knives, they come with like really shitty sheets, crap sheets. So that I do a lot, but I've been trying to do more knives now. We'll see how it goes. Try to find myself a country place near Uppsala, so I can get a forge up there.
Yeah, nice.
One
of the first things that I noticed on your Instagram and stuff was your leather work, and it was really nice. Well, it is really nice. Not was. So yeah, that was one of the first things that I saw. I was like, wow, this guy goes really well with his leather work, and your knives are really nice. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I've been struggling. You can say that I've been struggling a lot with the knives, because I wish I were at the place. I mean, in the States, or as you guys in Australia, I think it seems a bit more easy to get help. It's not a lot of envy and.
Well, I think in Sweden you got a lot of the local. At least you got a lot of the local steel being produced. The difference is in Australia we pay shipping. We pay crazy shipping for everything, and I got Swedish knife maker friends, and they pay like $7-10 per kilo for steel, and it's there. They're right next to Sandvik, or they're right next to the former name of Boller Uderholm, which now changed to Volstapin or something. Like we don't have that luxury. At least you can, with the European Union. Yes, there's tax and things like that, but you still can get a lot of the local stuff that made within the European Union, I think.
Yeah. The only thing we miss is the community.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the harder part.
Yeah, I mean we have additional knife makers who make, well, the most of them buy the blades, and then they make like really beautiful small detail handles on them, and make their own sheets as well. But I never thought that it wasn't that appealing to me. So I mean, stuff like this is more fun to make. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it's more fun.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So Corin's just bringing up on the podcast here your Instagram page and showing some of your knives at the moment. So a little bit of an advertisement for you. So if you want to go and have a look at Connie Hansen's work, it's under Nuts Connie, KNUTSCONNY. So go and have a look at that. And when you see, like I said, the leather work, man, your leather work is so clean, really is so nice. And it's got that just that real clean, functional simplicity to it, which I really like. It's like it's not overdone. It's made for a reason and made for a purpose, which is really nice.
Yeah, beautiful stuff, Connie. Nice.
Thanks.
I think the one that Corin's actually got up on his screen at the moment, I think it's probably one of the first ones of yours that I've actually seen stamping on it.
Yeah, it's got more small details, I guess, on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not a trained leather worker. I'm a beginner. I've been doing that for like 3 years, perhaps.
Yeah, well, you're doing something right.
I have a lot of ideas, but still I can use. I mean, go courses and train with people who really work with leather and learn. I mean, the thing is, it's got to stay that way for several years as well. So you
Yeah.
don't do something that, I mean, breaks in a couple of years or so. Hopefully, it's going to stay that way for long.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
awesome.
you're in the middle of summer where you are now. Is that right?
Yeah, 5-week
And-
vacation.
And at the moment,
Nice.
from the look of it, it's raining there today. Is that right?
Yeah,
I see a little bit of water dripping down.
Yeah, it's pissing down here.
Yeah.
Sitting down, yes. We've taught him something.
But I mean, it's good. I mean, when you stand at the forge, you don't sweat half your weight. So
I would love to sweat half of my weight to get a little bit.
You and me alike, Mert.
Yeah.
I'm just having a look at a map. I've been through Uppsala. I don't think we stopped, but I definitely went through Uppsala because I went up to Söderfors and then Gävle.
yeah,
something.
Gävle
And then
is close.
Yeah, and then we went up. I went up to Gränsfors Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Sweden was pretty cool. We did a lot of driving there. A lot of driving. And I went and saw Home of the Barrel Knives, Eskilstuna.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Kev,
Famous
do you wanna
barrel
start-
knife.
Do you wanna open a private chat, Kev? You and me.
What's your thoughts on the barrel knife, Connie? What do you think of the barrel knife?
Call me once this is done.
I mean, you guys speak a lot of it.
It's the only style
Perhaps a bit too much talk of it, or
well, we've got to keep Corin entertained.
yeah. I mean, it's beautiful work, and it's a bit small, but yeah, it's beautiful.
What's your favorite style of knife to make? Like, is there a size or style that you prefer? In particular, with your hunting.
I mean, I like the curves, and I mean, I like the recurve. It's a bit hard to sharpen. I haven't figured that out yet, but double-edged, it's pretty good. Because, but this is too thick, I think. I like smaller knives. It depends what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do a skinner, or if like me, I do a lot of wild boar hunting. So
Okay.
Nice.
so use the knife, I think, as much as the gun to actually to kill the pig. Well, most often the pig is already been shot upon by someone. So I guess a small, a thin and long knife for hunting, but I like knives.
In Australia, when they hunt pigs, they get a knife and they get dogs. I don't know if you do this in Sweden. And the dog grabs the pig's ear and you run in and stab the pig, right? It's called a pig sticker.
Yeah, we use the pig sticker, but no, we have a really
we're cruel as fuck. Yeah, we're cruel as fuck.
Yeah, but you're much harder than we as well. Much tougher. The Viking blood has run out over here.
Yeah, we've still just got the convict blood from the old days still in us.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Do you hunt moose?
Yeah.
You hunt moose?
I do.
I had moose rissoles in Norway. They were awesome. Yeah. I felt like I was eating bullwinkle, but still good.
I haven't been buying meat from the grocery store for 12 years, I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I have farm pigs from up here, and wild boar, of course, and moose and deer as well, roe deer. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty much stock in the fridge, in the freezer.
Yeah, very good. I got a couple of invitations to go hunting, and as soon as COVID's over, I intend to take them up and go and give it a go. I can't imagine my wife actually eating anything if I shot it, because it would be like, oh, that came from an animal instead of like Coles or Woolies.
Yeah, it came from the grocery store.
Guys, imagine the episode that we record. Like, we should definitely go on a hunting trip together. Imagine the fucking fun. Imagine the fucking fun.
Alcohol, guns, shooting shit. Fuck, let's go.
What can go wrong?
Yeah.
You're
I'll
more
tell you
than
how that
welcome to
worked
come
out.
here.
Oh yeah, we'd love to. That'll
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
happen one
just
day.
come over and then we can go and do some wild boar hunting for
The
sure.
problem is, I don't know if you're aware, Connie, but you actually have more COVID cases than Melbourne.
Right.
Well, it depends where we are. We don't
Yeah.
have kids when we meet, right?
What? What do you mean? That's tradition. That's what
Yeah.
the last Swede I met told me.
No mouth. No, well, kisses, of course, but not on the
Well,
mouth.
that's it. No tongues. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's funny stuff. I was just thinking about Mert, you, myself, and Corin going on a hunting trip, and it'd probably be like walking along, and Corin would say, "Now we just have to walk up that hill over there," and Mert and I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck that. We'll see you back at camp. We're gonna go and have a beer."
Like, seriously, like hunting or fishing, we should definitely do one.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
I
scary.
work with the Swedish Angler Association. I work as a
Oh, yeah?
graphic designer. Yeah. So
Oh,
the
nice.
biggest association for environmental under the water, actually.
What's the local fish breed around where you are?
The
The prominent
species.
one, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the most people are fishing is northern pike
Okay.
and perch.
Nice.
And
Yeah, good.
perch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great fun to fish. They're really funny,
Yeah.
but
Do you
But
get any trout?
yeah. Trout, herring, salmon.
Oh, nice.
We got carp.
Everything.
We got shitloads of carp.
We have carp.
We should
you wanna
sell
catch
that to
carp?
China.
Where your place?
Yeah, we got that as well, but it's really it's more difficult to fish because you need a lot of shit when you're fishing carp, and to be
Yeah,
there
no.
stays asleep at the pond and stuff like that. So I probably not
here
as
you
much
don't.
carp
Here
as
you
you
just
guys.
need, we go to the grocery store, get some corn, put some corn on the hook, and throw it in. You'll catch carp for sure.
Yeah, I think here is the carp has names here. They have names.
Yeah,
So,
I've seen that in Europe. They do
yeah.
that. They like this,
Yeah.
this is the sacred Steve carp. He weighs this much, and yeah, when you
Yeah,
catch him, you
right.
take a photo. I caught Steve over here. You catch him, and you go, "Look at this carp! It's huge!" And you throw it over your shoulder and catch another one.
It's
And
illegal.
if you
It's
keep-
illegal here. It's illegal
And
here
if
to
you-
put carp back in the waterway.
Oh,
Is
really?
it?
Here, if you kill
Yeah.
one, you get killed yourself. If you kill
Oh,
one here.
okay.
No. It's invasive species though. It's invasive species and it's everywhere.
Yeah. But we don't have the pike. The pike are pretty cool. I want to try ice fishing. That's where it's at for me. I think
Yeah.
any sport where you could sit around a hole with alcohol in a tent and catch fish, yeah, it's fucking. I'm in.
Yeah.
I've signed them up.
You should open the ice with your barrel knife.
By the time
Hey.
he'll get started, and then the spring thaw will occur, and we'll be right. Except for the little house will sink.
Yeah, during the spring they have a thing here that you gather a lot of people going ice fishing, and we have like it's called angeldorn. It's small like a piece of wood and roll and with a thread on it, and it has a pole on it. So and you put a bigger hook on it, and you put what's the goddamn? It's a smaller fish, anyways, that the northern pike really likes. So when the pike comes and get it, and you put like 40 of them on the ice, then you can sit in by fire and drinking beer and alcohol. So I've been doing that, going there with my younger years, going there with a moped. And got so drunk, so I went home and forgot all my fishing stuff on the ice. So the day after, I had to go there and like picking the ice to get like 40 of the fishing equipment out of the ice of the holes because they were freezing there. So yeah, it could get really, really crazy.
With a hangover, that wouldn't be good.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
But
we don't get
I can
cold
imagine.
here. We don't.
I can imagine the way you wake up. Like you wake up, you're like, "Fuck! I forgot it. I forgot my fishing gear." Like you wake up, like
Yeah,
alarm.
more like I think I
I don't
forgot
think I'd go to sleep. I'd be so fascinated by the fact that it's snow and ice, and I'd be doing snow angels and shit. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we would be waking up in the morning and going, "Oh shit, we left Corin on the ice," and he'd be there's this frozen starfish.
Yeah.
I couldn't freeze, my friend. I've got antifreeze in the blood.
That's true.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so, cool, man. So, bushcraft hunting nights, awesome. And, like, the thing that struck me about Sweden was the lakes. Beautiful lakes.
A lot of lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the people. Yeah.
Didn't you
That
have
was
mixed
interesting.
reactions with the people, Corin?
Yeah, I don't think they understood me. And I'm not talking about the English.
He's not talking about the English. He's just talking about his behaviour. You were quite young then, though, weren't you, Corin? Is that
it was
right?
last year. It was last year. I went to Sweden in 95, and I went again last year with the wife. So yeah.
Yeah, but you got friends in Norway as well.
Yeah, I went to Norway. I got good friends in Norway.
Yeah,
Norway's
it's a really, really beautiful country.
Norway. Yeah, they do a good tunnel. They do a really good tunnel.
Look at the comment. Lee Cantwell. Disney's Corin on ice.
I've watched that.
With a little ballet skirt.
Yeah.
You give me enough alcohol, I'll wear anything.
I'm about to say, that's not to say that won't ever happen. We got Sausage Man on an anvil on Corin's gantry. So we can get Corin.
And remember the conversation. Yeah.
That was pure beauty. I cried when I saw Sausage Man on the dam.
I think everyone that saw it cried.
Sausage Man cried. He was you can't hear it because we've got the music going, but he's going, get me down. I said, shut the fuck up. And I pushed him.
Put the lotion on the skin.
Fuck, it was funny.
Beautiful.
Where are you, Susso?
He's around somewhere. Oh dear, that's funny. So what's the standard day for you at the moment in your in the summer up at the farm? What do you get up to?
Well, this morning I actually was cutting down some trees. I don't know the name for it in English, but here it's called masur björk. It's masur birch. It's like a birch.
Birch.
An old guy here had like perhaps 50 or 60 trees. So I could take as many as I wanted. So I went up there and I took three really big ones, and one with a lot of curves on it because it was standing close to a electric net thingy on the poles. Yeah. So
that's what we'd call curly birch. Birch.
Yeah, so nice. I think I'm gonna have some fun with that in like 3 years or something.
Yeah, when it finally dries.
What I'm keen for is birch bark. I'm really keen to do a stacked birch bark handle.
Yeah, we got plenty of that.
Yeah, well, you do, but here it's not exactly. Well, it doesn't exactly grow on trees here.
No,
I've got Corin in my neighbourhood. We've got silver birch everywhere.
Is that the same thing? I'll just go and cut some bark off the trees. No one will mind.
Yeah, no. I'll cut it off when I walk my dog.
Yeah.
I'll ring bark the trees so they all die.
I love those traditional Finnish and Swedish and Norwegian stacked birch bark handles.
Yeah, they
When
are
stacked
nice.
with birch bark. They're to me. That's the most beautiful handle you can have. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's me.
Actually, I'm gonna try a stacked leather handle. I think on one of my knives now.
Oh, yeah,
My
that's-
first knife was stacked leather because I couldn't get birch bark.
Oh. But do you
True.
have to soak the leather in all of it in epoxy
Nah.
to get it to work, or?
Nah,
linseed
you
oil.
don't even have to soak it at all, to be honest. But I did epoxy mine. You don't have to soak it, and you want it to be absorbent. So when you finish the handle, you soak it in oil, and you've riveted it together so it can't expand. You soak it in oil, the leather swells, and it becomes rigid and it's beautiful to hold. Really nice, really nice. Yeah, big fan of stacked leather's good, but the birch bark is. I nearly bought one when I was over there, but I probably should have. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah,
No.
it's a bit of a pain to get it, and you have to like press it so it's straight.
Sorry,
But
Jamie Bishop
I mean,
talking about the anvil.
Jamie talking about the anvil. It hurt. I had a fat guy sitting on my nuts. Oh, now we are laughing, Jamie. Not with you. We're laughing at you.
This is how I
Beautiful.
started knife making. Actually, I don't think he's Swedish. Somewhere in the library here, I'll find a book. I'll be back in a sec.
yeah, but other than that, my day is like going out and try in the workshop here and try to get everything finished, because when I started my vacation, I just made a lot of forging, and it's so much fun. I'm crap at it.
Yeah.
I suck, but it's so much fun. And I mean, it took me like 2 weeks to realize I got the forge too cold, so I had to blow a lot of more gas.
The thing with the forging is, if you're not doing it constantly, you're not going to get better at it. So it's something that you have to do constantly, get better at it.
Yeah.
So what's in your workshop that you're working with? What tools do you have there?
Well, beside the forge, I actually bought a forge from a farrier site here in Sweden. It's a 2-burner forge. Got 2 anvils around 60 kilos each. A lot of tongs. I made a hammer. It's on my Instagram with a friend who helped me with that. And we have a 2x72 and tons of belts, tons.
Yeah.
And the thing I discovered this year was the felt bands. You know what I mean? That you can put a Polish rouge on it.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Oh,
Your
man.
one's yellow. Yeah.
Huh?
Are yours yellow?
No, white.
They're yellow. White. Okay, they're different
White.
from ours. But ours are yellow,
White
but they're felt.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so much fun, and you don't have to stand with the rotating death hell thingy.
Oh yeah.
Don't let those belts fool you. The only time I've had a flying knife was with one of those belts. Early on in the piece. Yeah, I caught the tip of the knife on the belt. Caught the bleeding tip of the knife, and it just threw it straight down between my legs. Yeah.
Oh,
I shit myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a bucket there, so everything that will get caught will fall down in that, I hope.
No, the shit went straight to my pants. Missed the bucket totally.
Oh shit!
And the knife cut through his favorite pair of thongs.
Yeah, but I mean, you can get everything so fucking shiny. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Then you touch it with a bit of something rough on the table. Everything gets scratched again, and you realize, okay, I'm not doing anything that shiny again ever.
That's why most of us leave the satin finish. 600 or 800 grit satin finish. That's plenty.
Scorch bright.
Yeah.
Brad Stone's asking, what's the panel's favourite handle materials? Well, I've never used it, but mine's birch bark. I've said that. I love that. Kev?
Ringigi, without a doubt.
Yeah. Used it. Beautiful. But
He stole my answer.
Well, yours has almost been musk. Musk.
Well, don't worry about him
ox
anyway.
or whatever.
No. African Blackwood, Ringigi.
African Blackwood, yeah.
One of the others.
So, Connie, what's your? Do you use much Ringigi? Do you have Ringigi there?
I don't even know what that is.
Ah, fuck! We've got to send him some Ringigi.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll get your postal address. I'll ship you some over. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
beautiful.
Yeah,
you'll be blown away. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it differs between me, but I like the birch burl, but right now it's
Antler.
yeah, moose antler.
Yeah.
And I got the pins a bit offset, and I'm too lazy, so I didn't want to redo the pins, so I made the hole bigger, filled a rifle cap on full of epoxy and put it in there, so it looks cool. I don't know if it's
wrong with that.
hold up. No. If it works, it works.
Yeah, improvising is good, and if it doesn't work, that's when you get rid of it. And then once you've got rid of it, then you start again and don't make that same mistake.
Yeah.
Just trying to find a nice bit of Ringigi there to show you.
Just go to turning timbers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Peter.
Rookie mistake.
No, not turning timbers. The timber joint.
Timber joint. Sorry.
Timber joint.
Timber joint. Sorry.
Yeah, timber joint. The timber joint. Sorry.
The timber joint.
The
timber joint. Man, you can't go on this site without putting something in the cart. That's the problem.
Hey, here we are. We're live shopping. Corin's live shopping.
Yeah, just wait.
So go to shop.
Yeah,
pieces for sale. And then it should be in there, Ringigi.
Oh.
Just click on one of those beautiful pieces there, man.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Where'd it go?
Do it now.
It'll come up. Slow down. He's in Queensland. Internet's slow there.
Not as slow as me.
Well, we make allowances for you.
Here we go. Yeah.
If you go down, there's the other pictures he's got below it. It'll show it nicely. Connie, if you just go on and have a look at my Instagram, mate, you'll see plenty of Ringigi on my page because I use it quite a lot. Like I said, it's one of my favourite ones. And I get it through Peter here at the Timber Joint. He's just got some amazing stuff.
Is it hard or do you need to stabilize it?
Oh, it's hard.
It's as hard as it can get. It's
Mate,
amazing.
You can break a drilling. It's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Very hard.
It polishes up. It polishes up absolutely amazing, though. It's just a stunning timber.
I think it
smells beautiful.
It's harder than Lignum Vitae.
Does smell.
It smells beautiful. Yeah. Like when you grind Cocobolo or when you grind other timber, they got like that. I want to cough or I want to vomit feeling, but Ringigi just smells beautiful.
Desert ironwood.
Oh.
My last knife that I finished was desert ironwood. That stuff, it smells. It's just got an atrocious smell to it.
It does.
But this stuff, the Gigi is harder than Lignum Vitae.
Is it? I thought Lignum Vitae was one of the hardest.
Lignum Vitae is the hardest trade wood, which is timbers that are cut for trade. But actually, there's a lot of timbers that are harder than Lignum Vitae. They're just not trade woods.
Yeah, like Bullock or...
Bullock, yeah.
Yeah, Bullock. Or
So
Shiok is apparently hard too. Yes.
How can you take me through the process from when you do the finishing of the handle? Because
yes,
I don't get that shine that everyone else get on I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Mert rubs it on the top of his head.
Okay. Ignore the dickhead above. So what grade do you finish your handles?
Well, I've tried to do the polishing, different kinds of polish materials on the felt band as well. But other than that, around 600 or something, I think.
Yeah, look, I take my handle material a bit higher. So what I do is I sand with sandpaper, usually up to 1200 or 1500. After
Oh,
I
really?
go up to, yeah. So when you sand something, what takes the longest is your initial sanding. Let's say you come up from grinders, like grinder has like deep marks, and you start hand sanding, or that initial sanding to get rid of the grinding marks. That's the one takes the longest. So let's
Mm.
say I'm sanding a Ringigi material that was from the grinder. I usually use my grinder for 180 grit or 120. Then I start the hand sanding at 180. So from 180 to 600, it takes, let's say, 5 minutes. But from 600 to 1200, it takes only another 5 more minutes on top.
Okay.
And
So try to take it.
I buff with Pink Rouge. Pink Rouge
Yeah.
is the fucking shit. That stuff is awesome. The
Yeah,
Pink
I was
Rouge.
going to say, I buff it too. I finish my Ringigi handle. I take it to 1200 or 1500. Then I buff, and once you put the lotion on it, the skin. So once you put the oil on it, it looks so beautiful. Yeah,
I
just
go
go
to
with
six.
go with
No,
higher
I
grit.
go
oil.
to six. I go to 600 grit, and then I use triple E Ultra Shine, so EEE Ultra Shine, and small amount of that, like real minimal amount of that, until it goes tacky, and then a soft cloth on a 3000 RPM buffer, and that's it. Perfect. Comes up beautiful.
I got to send you guys some pink fucking rouge. I'm gonna just remind me later. I'll sort that out.
Right.
Trevor Foster's going to make a stack per paperbark handle. I looked at it, but the paperbark, I think you'd have to stabilize it or something because the paperbark's kind of pithy. It's I kind of, but I have seen stacked eucalypt handle, and that was magnificent, really nice. So, but I just love the color of the birch still. It's still more better. Tim Harrop says we should stack octopus arseholes and lips on a handle. That'd be a good idea. Good on you, fucking Tim. I don't know what you're drinking, brother, but fuck, I want some.
Yeah, you should send something over.
Yeah. Tim, we are doing well. Good on you, mate. Jez Foster, I think, was up there saying that. Yeah, Jez was saying the beautiful pieces of timber on Peter's website are all too small. If you want bigger sizes, Jez, jump onto Instagram and send Peter a message and tell him the sizes you want, and he'll get you the bigger sizes. He sells a lot of stuff on Instagram directly now too.
Yeah. Cole reckons the tongue oil page on Artisan Supplies website has a good guide to wood handle finishing. I didn't even know we sold tongue oil. I've been buying it elsewhere, but anyway, there you go.
Don't worry, you've probably been paying less. Oh, by the way, good time to mention our sponsor, Gamaco Artisan Supplies.
Yeah,
all your knife making supplies at the best prices are in town. Yeah, vitamin C smells like Gidgee. It's a bad timber to work with because, especially if I find, because I use Ringigi a lot, if I just go up to my workshop like I do for 2 minutes to pick something up, I end up in there for hours, and I'll inadvertently start hand sanding Gidgee, not put on my PPE, and you're just sitting there smelling this beautiful smelling dust. Go, man, this stuff smells good.
Kev, we talked about you can't be making Ringigi lines. I saw you do it. I saw you were hand sanding, doing Ringigi lines and snort that shit up. You can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
this is not where I went.
You know where I went wrong with that? I was trying to use a mosaic pen as a straw.
Do you guys have any problems to find supplies for your PPE now under the COVID?
For standard
in Sweden,
masks,
in Sweden, it's fucking impossible. You can't get a hold of shit.
Yeah, standard P2 masks or N95 masks, near impossible to get. I've got a forced air positive feed helmet, which I use, which has filters. Most of the makers on here that do sort of any decent amount have a permanent proper PPE setup. But for me, for example, when I run my classes, I'm almost at the stage where I need to tell people to bring their own masks because I just can't buy them.
I bought, before COVID, I found a really good deal on a box of 10 replacement filters for my 3M full face respirator, and I bought them. So I've been fine because, well, I don't really use that many of them. And I hardly ever put the fucking thing on. I know I should, but, you know. Anyway, you get that. Where were we?
PPE and COVID. Yeah, real fun. But apparently, if you just put a sock over your face, you'll be right.
Yeah, it should be.
I'd recommend a wool sock if you're going to be using carbon fiber, though.
Fuck carbon fiber.
Earlier, I always put the whole sock in my mouth. It didn't work.
And then just breathe through your nose. It makes it easy.
I just got a proper ball gag. That's okay.
Yeah. I bought one of those fans that you've got, Corin.
Oh yeah. Yours is a bit smaller, but yeah.
Yeah, 300 by 300. So I've actually just got to hook that up. Problem I've got at the moment is my electrician lives in another part of New South Wales, and his cars got flooded last time. So
there he is. There.
Yeah, there he is. There.
he did mine too.
Connie, the sausage man is also a industrial electrician, and generally travels between knife makers' workshops.
Yeah,
doing work. Yeah, doing work for people and picking up tips and Kransky sausage when he can. So
yeah, it sounds like a real handyman. I have to go inside and try to plug some electricity in my phone. I hope the.
Oh fuck! That didn't improve things, did it?
No.
Oh, he's got an axe.
Oh, that's good. Lovely. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
didn't make it, but I yeah. Got a friend who's really, really good with axes, and I tried to.
Who's that? Who's your friend?
My lab. Huh? His name is Klaus. I've named him on my Instagram where there is access. I've shouted him out there. I don't know. I don't remember his handle though. I used. Do you color antler as well? Because I used leather color on my antlers. That was really fucking sucky, and it's working really well actually.
That's pretty cool.
There's what is the crystals that we use?
Got some real
potassium permanganate.
Potassium permanganate.
Got some real nice colors on it, but I don't know if it's going to hold. But we'll see.
It should. It should. I've used leather dye in the past. There's another product that I'm looking at the moment. I've got some really plain antler, and I'm going to use it. I've discovered something in the hardware store, and I'm going to see if it works. And if it does, I'll post up a link. And if it doesn't, I'll post up a link to show why it didn't work. I've got high hopes for it. I think it'll do quite well.
So just going back to the comment section for a second, Owen Ward says, I'm torn between Gidgee, Curly, and Curly Black Mulga. If you look at my last barrel knife, Black Mulga, beautiful stuff. I have to agree, it's pretty nice. It's softer too, heaps softer.
Really?
Heaps softer. Yeah, heaps easier to get to work. So I quite liked it. It was pretty good. Kev has to put a bag over his face. Yep, that's good. Yeah,
that's for PPE.
Oh, right. Oh, I wondered what he was talking about. I've done that, actually. I've done it. Remember that day at my place? We had some acid, and it's given off all these horrible fumes. So I put a plastic bag over my head for PPE and went in and fixed up the job. It was good.
We filmed this thing. Corin was using hydrochloric acid and warm hydrochloric acid, and then he put a plastic bag over his head, then some goggles on the outside of the plastic bag, and we filmed it as a joke and put up, always remember to wear your PPE. And we discovered that there are a lot of people that don't understand humor.
It was funny as fuck. I don't care what
We
anyone
were
said.
laughing, and then we got told off by about 200 people about how unsafe it was to put a plastic bag over your head.
If they saw
when you're
the
working
things that
with
happen in my
hydroponics.
workshop, if they saw what normally happens in my workshop, they'd have kittens. Hey, when I tell you, speaking of that, workshop, new machines.
Oh,
where'd
we've
he
lost
go?
Connie.
Oh, that's
We lost
all right.
him.
I didn't like it anyway. He'll come back. Anthony Kittle is now a member of the Die Filer Club. There you go. He got himself a field
God. I used to have respect for Anthony.
Oh, you never did.
Okay, well, I'll have less respect for Anthony now that he's, I'm a Die Filer.
Oh, here he is. He's back. I'll get him back in. Wait up. There he is. There we go.
We lost you for a moment.
Sucker here.
That's all good. It's better than South African internet.
And I've been looking for a machine, which is a wall-down tapping machine from about the 1950s or 60s. It's a machine that thread taps, does very small taps, only up to about 4 millimeter, and does it under power. And they're just mad, awesome machine. And I asked Matty McVicker, because who else do you ask when you want a wall down? And he found one for me in a shed in Warrnambool.
No way.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And so I've got that picked up, and I've just got to get it freighted to me, but it's all done and dusted. Beautiful.
So, Connie, Wall Down is a brand, an Australian-made machinery brand from, what is it, the 60s, 1960s, Corin? Somewhere around there?
Yeah.
Anyway, mid-1900s, Wall Down tools, they're so well made and so heavily sought after that we all sort of now look to, if you want a reliable drill, you don't buy a new one, you buy a 1960s wall down drill.
Mertzfoot just bought a new one. His second new one in about 3 years.
Is it a drill press or?
Yeah, well, like drill presses and all sorts of things. So,
but the one I bought is a tapping
I should have bought a wall down shit, but now with the new stuff, like I was trying to put the shit together, all of a sudden, one of the bolts fell into my abyss of the dark thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's the bolt. But I was like, okay, hang on, I got the replacement because they're identical. I just went with the old one, took the fucking bolt, used the new one.
Nah, so the machine I've got is it works off a cone in between two pulleys. So when you push down you actually lift the job into the tap. It pushes on the tap. When it pushes on the tap goes in. When you let go, it changes direction automatically and pulls the tap out. And it's magnificent. So I'm super stoked. I just have to clean it up a bit, but yeah.
My puppy's saying hi to you guys.
Stand him on your shoulders. We want to see how big he is.
Fuck, you wouldn't want that humping your leg.
He's fucking large.
He's a very big dog.
He still has a lot of growing to do. He's only 10 months, bro. 10 fucking months old.
10 months.
Yeah.
Something in the water up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go.
Connie's internet's having a bit of a shocker at the moment.
Oh, he's doing his best.
Yeah, well,
I think they're using. I think they got the stations on top of the moose antlers.
We have to do this again when I'm up Uppsala. I have a crazy good internet connection there as well.
Yeah,
that's
good.
Cool. Well, it's good to see you, Connie.
Yeah, thanks for joining in.
I love the colour of your house. It's awesome and nice to talk to you. Your knives are beautiful.
Yeah, we have to do this again. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
Righto. That's all right. See you, dude.
We will. We'll organise it a little bit more professionally next time.
We will.
No, we won't. We'll just organise it better.
All right.
Thanks for
joining in, Connie. See you, mate.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Hey, look who's just arrived.
Who is
One
this?
down from Cole's comment.
Oh, right. Let me have a look. All right. Timmy Ford, it's his birthday.
Timmy
Happy
Ford, it's your
birthday,
birthday.
Timmy.
Timmy,
Happy birthday,
Timmy, it's your
Timmy.
birthday,
Timmy's
Timmy.
birthday
Timmy, it's
today.
your birthday, Timmy.
Go shawty, like it's your
Go,
birthday.
go,
You drink some
Timmy,
milk
Timmy.
like it's your birthday.
Have a glass of milk for your birthday.
Timmy.
What's that? 17?
Tim,
No, 16.
16.
17, 18, 19, 19.
19.
19.
No, he's 20 now.
No, he's not 20 yet.
No.
Tim, how old are you?
He's not
You
that
got to
old.
be 20. Seriously,
You'd
you
have
got
to
to
have
be 20.
you'd have to have a party for him.
We will. We'll do a socially distant party. Let's have his party now.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
He reckons he's 13.
to you. Happy
We didn't ask you how
birthday.
many whiskers you grow on your cheeks when you're growing a beard.
You were 13 when.
He gets
no, never mind.
no offense or nothing, but he grows a wicked Amish beard. Fucking totally natural Amish beard.
Yeah, no
It's
moustache.
Total respect. Total respect. It just raises a barn, rides a
He's
horse and cart.
19.
Fucking
He is
wears the
19.
hat. Beautiful.
19.
There you go. 19.
19 today.
Maybe we should let the other podcast makers know that it's okay to message him now. He's legal.
Now a word from our sponsor.
Well, it was Timmy was one of the first people they interviewed. I'm just going to put that out there.
I didn't mention
and
anybody.
He wasn't very old.
I did not mention any specific podcast. I just said
we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't cast nasturtiums.
Yeah.
Or nasturtiums.
Yeah, either.
Anthony Kittle. Can we just block Anthony's comments now that he's a die filer?
No, he's awesome. Now I'm going to just keep his comment up there all night.
Yeah. Die hard, no, it's die filer.
Yeah.
Tonight's sponsor is Timmy's Milk. Timmy, we don't want
Guys.
your milk, buddy.
Guys,
Sorry, dude.
I feel like I need to show my anvil stand.
Show us your anvil stand.
Show us your anvil stand.
It's got me stumped.
For those who've been to my shop, my anvil stand was the dodgiest fuck ever. It was a tiny wood stump that had a slightly bigger wood stump on it, and I had a Bunnings 2x4 pine with the screws and all that shit. And a friend of mine who was an engineer, he couldn't see it anymore. He was like, I'm tired of fucking looking at this dodgy anvil stand in your shop. So he came in, and this is what we made together last week. So this is the iron bark off of his property, and we traced the bottom of the anvil, and also we used the router to make sure the anvil sits perfectly, and it doesn't rattle. It just fucking sits solid. So proud of myself.
So you're going to start forging on it now?
I've already started forging it. But the issue is, all the tables in my shop are so dodgy. This doesn't fit in. It looks so nice. Like this looks like as if I stole the shit. Doesn't look right.
Smash your workshop down, start again.
That's the plan.
I know.
Yeah. That's the plan.
So, what else is news? What have people been up to? We didn't get that far earlier, did we?
No, we didn't.
No. What about?
What have you been up to since last time we met and talked and had the hilarity and camaraderie of all of our shitty posting bastard die filers?
Nothing. No, I'm just getting
getting
messages left, right, and centre here.
I've offended everyone.
All right, Kev, what have you been up to, bro?
Oh, Connie, you've been holding out on me, sunshine. Oh, geez, I'll just share this. Connie just sent me a picture. I'll just share this one here. Just a minute. I think it's probably too early in the day for him or something because check this out. That's his look. What's he
Oh,
got? There's a few there, I reckon. Island
Yeah.
Park or something. Amisons. You can keep the Jägermeister. That's all yours.
yeah, bloody hell.
It's fucked.
Yeah, there's a couple of ones.
Beautiful. Yeah, a couple of good ones. I can't.
I'm in the middle of. I'm in the middle of. I've got a refurbed old refrigerator that's been gutted. It's had all the panel work done. It's been spray painted old FJ Holden blue. And I've just been talking to a friend of mine about lining it and setting it up with some shelves, live edge burl shelves, to make it my whiskey cabinet.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
He's on
dear
the juice.
Timmy! Happy birthday to you. Hip hip!
I've got the
Hey! Hip
Go
hip!
back there for a moment,
Hey!
Tim.
For the benefit of our podcast listeners, Timmy's just joined us.
Tim Ford.
Tim Ford.
Timmy is in the
Go
building. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's got
Man
the
maker of the world.
beautiful.
Oh, where's he
Hey,
gone?
he's holding a bottle of Southern Comfort, which is not milk. Definitely
I
not milk.
hope it's not like Knife Camp. If it's like Knife Camp, I'm gonna have to kick him.
There's his milk.
Oh yeah, Southern
Don't
Comfort
mix
and
the
milk.
two.
Yeah, that's a good
Don't
combo.
mix the two. Oh
Yeah,
no.
no, don't do it, Timmy. Don't
No,
do it.
don't
to
do
yourself,
it,
no.
Tim. No.
Oh, Timmy,
Oh,
no Southern
Tim.
Comfort and milk. Oh, jeez.
No.
Lots of happy birthdays coming on, Timmy. Lots of comments there.
I
Yeah.
thought for a second he was going to let the milk drip all over his lips and all that shit.
Just pour it
There's
over his
something else
face.
I watched.
Oh, no, don't, Timmy. You got some on your chin, son.
Oh.
It's great. I feel refreshed.
Oh, we bet. It's good to have you on board, mate.
I got milk all over me now.
No joke.
That happens, dude.
That's
when
how
you
you milk
spray it
it,
all over
Timmy.
your face.
That's how you milk it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to mute myself for a second.
I'm hoping none of our listeners are good with like the editing our videos and turn the shit into something a lot dirtier and nastier than what it is.
Oh dear.
Timmy's milkshakes based all about the yacht and damn right, it's better than yours. Damn right.
Well, that's how you laugh till you cry, everyone.
Oh.
There you go. Thank you, Timmy.
You made me cry.
Tim, what'd you do?
Yeah, what have you done for your birthday, Tim?
bro?
What have I done?
You worked bloody hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
What
did. He
did
had a fucking big day. I nearly had him in tears today. Worked him so hard.
Hookers and cocaine? No? He didn't
What?
say that? I thought he said hookers
weird.
and cocaine. Oh, no, he didn't. Sorry.
I don't know where you're going, Mert. I
I don't know.
But it's
Come on,
funny.
everyone,
So I'm going with it.
Come on, you relax.
I don't know. All righty then. Yeah, no. You have a good day, Tim? Will you go out for dinner or something?
All right. Yeah, let's do it right now.
No, did you go out for dinner, I said?
We're not
Jesus
inviting you,
Christ.
we're asking you.
I think he's half pissed already. Look at him. He's like Knife Camp.
He didn't even open the bottle. He
He's
just
like
held it.
mad, dude.
Oh, I better
No,
not be.
I had dinner at home with some friends.
Nice.
Your dog.
Yeah, my dog. That's it.
That's all you need, man. They're better than people anyway.
My parents are in Wagga.
Oh,
Party
Home
again.
Alone. Home
Oh.
Alone.
Jump
Party
on
at
to
the Ford residence.
There's a
Let's
reason
go.
I
House
said what I
party.
said.
Let's get on to YouTube, WhatsApp, all those other places. Let's put it out there, people. Party at Tim's.
Yeah.
Milk
Grind
Milk.
and all that.
on the
It's
ready.
a milk party.
Yeah, the milk party.
Chris, don't do that to me, man. That would require me to make knives.
He's learning
Yeah.
from me. Yeah.
Yeah, one video a year. That's all you need.
It's just do one a year and make it count. That's what I'm saying to him. Just don't worry about this quantity thing.
Don't even worry about quality. Just do one a year.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. So what are you working on, Tim? Have you got anything on the go?
Yeah, I did a few interviews with a few different makers, so I've got a few videos on that.
Yeah, so tell us about that. Tell us about what you were doing last week.
I had a trip down to Canberra, and
So tell us, first of all, start off with who piked out on doing a video.
Nah, I don't know what I'm talking about. No. Let's not talk about that one.
All right. Fair enough. I won't.
Yeah, dogs, the boys.
You know what, guys? You've got to respect your family's wishes.
No, that's all right, mate. I don't know what the problem is.
And what it comes down to is if you don't agree with respect your family's wishes, fuck you. That's how it goes. Honestly.
I reckon it would have been funny to give you a good case of the Rona.
Yeah, it would have been.
Good case of the Rona. Anyway, tell us what you were doing, Timmy.
So I went down to Canberra, interviewed a few makers, recorded some videos with them. And I'll be slowly releasing those as I have time to edit them. So yeah, that'll be good. Be keen. Get keen. Get your milk.
Get the milk on.
Get your milk on.
Get the milk out.
Lactose free. It's good for you.
Yeah, far out.
Very
so there you go.
So, what was the like with your interviews, Tim? Was it about the maker itself, or did you just do some filming of them working, or is it all a bit of a surprise until your videos come out?
It's a bit of a mix of those two. I've got a lot of footage of individual makers working, and then I'm going to overlay that over an interview of them. And it'll just be the maker. There won't be any of me in it. It'll just be them talking about what they do and their experience and their journey in knife making.
Yeah, nice.
That's a great idea. There's not a lot of that around, like just a like. Oh well, there is a little bit, but you know, yeah. No, that'd be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing the footage.
And I'll make it up to you, mate. You can come down and stay with me when the Rona washes away, which will be early in November, I'm sure.
In 2 years.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
2 years, yeah. Could be. The way it's going, everyone will have it in a couple of months, so it'll be all right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Happy days. The kid's my hero. What have we got? Jay Cross. This kid's my hero. Possibly the best employee anyone could hope to employ. Jay, I couldn't agree with you more. He's a good guy. He's doing a good job. He's having a go for sure.
I get more praise in this podcast than I do at work, Corin.
Yeah, that's because you fucking don't want to get your big head. The last thing I want is Tim walking around with a big fucking head.
Yeah,
look at me. I'm fucking good. Look how good I am.
Well done stickers stuck on his fucking chest.
Yeah.
Scratch and sniff. Good job,
I'm gonna have to
Tim.
Get Skippy badges made for him.
That's probably not a bad idea. We can arrange something there. The Skippy badge.
So if anyone wants to know what Anthony Kittle does at work, he watches Tim's knife videos. There you go.
Yeah, hopefully he's not paid by the taxpayer.
What? No, Timmy's not. I pay Timmy. No. He watches cats at
Kittle. Watched a few Tim's knives at work today. At work.
Tim, last time we talked, you were doing some keyhole stuff. So what's happening? What are you up to?
I said I wanted to do keyholes. That doesn't mean I actually did. I haven't made a single knife since that last talk.
Why not?
Fucking YouTubers. Just the team.
Fucking YouTubers. You don't fucking make knives. You just make videos about making knives.
Here's me struggling to make a knife. Oh, I haven't made the knife.
I don't even do that. That's what I love about Alex Steele's videos. You get up to about episode 11 and he starts again. It's good. Great. I do that shit all the time. I really appreciate that. I think, that's good.
Look, at least you're starting. At least you're pressing record. I don't even bother doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's just another thing to worry about.
Well, I don't think anyone could be fucked watching me do what I do.
Be a fucking long time between videos,
wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Yeah.
He does a time lapse in a shed, like this grinder, nothing happening for like 1 hour, which is like equivalent of like 11 months.
Yeah, sorry, Anthony, my tax dollars don't pay your wage, mate. What I earn, I spend on my business. I don't pay tax. I buy a lot of stuff. I'm broke, but I've got a lot of cool things in my workshop. Yeah, Will Stelter's a really good bloke.
Yeah, I met Will at Blade. Well, yeah, and I know Alec pretty good. I was talking to him today, actually.
Will Stelter?
What were you talking to Will about today?
Oh, no, I was talking to Alec.
Oh, Alec today. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're just doing a job, working on a deal. Don't worry, it's good.
Working on a deal.
Working on a deal.
Yeah. What does he want?
Deal.
Is he going to sell you some of those really cool grinders that he gets made in the US?
Oh, fucking hilarious.
I've seen those.
What's Timmy doing?
Yeah,
he's pouring himself a birthday meal.
Get the glass, all adult-like. Yeah, we'll make a man out of him yet.
No longer drinking out of the bottle. Don't worry. It'll only be a couple of years, we'll be back into drinking out of the bottle again.
It won't take long.
He's only just
what was the last time you had what was the last time you two had a glass of milk?
Me? I haven't had a glass of milk since I was a kid. Fucking, I was like Timmy. I never drank it out of the fucking glass.
It's been 20 fucking years since I had a milk. Glass of milk. 20 fucking years.
I always went off the tea.
I don't mind it if you put a bit of Kahlua in it.
I was going to say, I didn't drink out of the bottle. I always went off the tip.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I think the last time I had one was about 2 weeks ago.
You guys have got kids, right? Timmy, you don't know about this. I don't know, when your missus was breastfeeding, right? Did you ever wake up under the milky shower when it's coming out under its own steam? And you're like, oh, that's nice. I'm in the shower having a dream. And then you wake up and you've got milk in your eye and you fucking put your hand on it. You ever do that?
I can't drink this anymore.
Unbelievable.
They say it tastes like goat's milk, so I'm just going to leave it there.
It comes out of it. If it makes you feel any better, Timmy, it comes out of a cow's sexual organs. It's okay.
That one time.
Well, not sexual organs, but whatever. Reproductive feeding things.
Oh, dear.
I think Alex now probably too busy with the business side of Alex Steel business, ordering grinders from Australia and doing other things. But yeah, Will's good value. He'd be a good person.
And at the end of the day, that's a business. That's what a business is. So
it's when you build up that success level that you can no longer actually appear on your own channel.
Yeah, that's fucking good. You can go out and shoot a bear or something. Last I heard, he was doing that at some point.
Really?
I don't know if he got one, but he got a
ticket. Welcome
to
my channel. I'm going to shoot a bear today.
That'd be a good video.
And then whack himself in the nuts with a fucking hammer handle or something.
Yeah.
They'd make a pretty fucking good doormat.
Oh, yeah, I'd love a fucking bearskin rug. That'd be awesome.
And then you could make a bike out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking multi-purpose channel. No, he's doing a good job, young fella. And you got to hand it to him. Timmy, Tim's problem is he started too late, see, because he's 4 or 5 years too late at getting into YouTube. Because if he got into YouTube at the same time as Alec, well, he'd be fucking a multi-bazillionaire. But as it stands, he has to work for me to earn money.
What's that kid, Ryan? The one that fucking plays with his toys. Fucking Ryan.
Ryan?
Motherfucker. There's a
Which
kid
one?
on the internet. There's a kid on YouTube. This motherfucker just plays with his toys, and his parents are like shooting 20 videos of him. They like exploiting the fuck out of him. Come on, Ryan, play with the toys. The contest fucking
Maybe I should do that with Timmy. I'm going to go up to Timmy at his desk. Come on, Timmy, Play with the
Come
knife
on, Timmy.
making stuff.
Let
Come on,
the
Timmy.
milk go over your mouth and drip off your mustache. Come on.
Drink
Swipe
your milk
up
with
the-
drink your milk with a mosaic straw.
Dino's asking us, have we tried any real mead? Dino, you've been talking about mead now for months. You know my post office address, mate. Just fucking, let's get into it, brother. I'm here for you. I'll try it for you.
2144.
2144. Make it happen.
Just send it to Corin at 2144.
Ah,
It'll fucking get to him.
no. He's Kaya's fucking chewing my ironwood. No. No. Motherfucker's expensive taste. No.
At
Hey,
least
was
it's
it-
not Hondo.
Matt Snape, if you haven't fallen asleep through our riveting content, was it you that was at my house? Was it when you were doing your course that we found the big piece of antler that my fucking dogs had stolen and taken out the backyard as a chew? You can't leave shit lying around. My little dog, Jojo, went into the workshop and stole their chicken they brought in for snacks. And he's sitting just out the back chowing down on their chicken.
Jojo's the younger one, isn't he?
He's the whipper kelpie, yeah. He's a thieving little piece of shit. But he's cute, so he gets away with it. Yeah, it was with Matt there. Yeah, mead. We'll see about mead one day, maybe. It'll be aged mead by the time we get to have a look at it.
Yeah, well, we'll see how we go. I'm keen.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If it's free, I'm in.
Taunting.
Anyway, so that's all been pretty good. What have we been up to at work, Timmy? We've fucking moved some orders have gone out this week. Over 400 orders so far this week already.
It's been a bit
Yeah,
crazy.
like I said, stop fucking buying shit, people. Every time I go to buy something, there's nothing there. I've got to buy the substitutes.
We got 1, 2, 3 new staff and another one starting next week. Just
My
to try and
brother
catch
works
up.
for us now.
Yeah, Timmy's
no
brother
way.
works for us.
What's your brother's name?
Ben
Ford.
Yeah.
Ford.
Right.
So
If you read the newsletter today, he's the fucker wearing pink.
the fucker wearing pink.
Yeah, right, I did see the newsletter and I was thinking, who's this fucker wearing pink? I literally didn't think that.
That's Timmy's brother.
That's Timmy's. Well. That's
Just
good.
don't let this turn into some bullying harassment in the workplace thing, Timmy. I don't need it.
No, there's no bullying harassment. So you got 5 new people started.
We got a heap. Yeah, we got it because we were running up to 10 days behind on shipping, more in some cases, and we were just sort of thinking, it won't last, but it has to. We have to just try and catch up. So I've got heaps of people working, and we're just next week we're going to a 10-hour day. So we're just going to catch up. Hell or fucking high water. We're going to be caught up next week. Yeah, but like I said, they're shipping 100, 110, 120 orders a day.
That's crazy stuff. That's good. It's good for the business, mate. It's nice to see prospering.
Well, not really, because we don't have anything left. That's half the problem.
I know.
But anyway,
you see like a random size of steels on sale, like 6.5 mil to 60 mil thick, 51.60 on sale.
Everyone's like, yeah, I'll take it. Give me 20 pieces.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it. I'll just make a fucking sword out of it. Yeah.
I'll make some bushcraft knives.
We got plenty of CPM stuff still, but mostly 1075 we've still got a fair bit of.
I thought Colbert bought it all.
Bought what?
He didn't buy all of it. He just bought the 3B.
The funny thing about Cole is he goes and buys it when it comes in. He orders it for himself. He buys it, and then when people want it, he sells it back to them. So it's like I don't really understand. But anyway, he has
to feel like he's in power.
He creates his own market, black market.
Mind you, I'm not sure who had a look at his post tonight about the fullers, but that's a dandy little thing that he was doing with the fullers and the small wheel attachment on his grinder. Didn't pick it up. Well, go and have a look. Go on to the Knife Making Down Under page and have a look. Not now, though, because you're listening to the riveting content that we're
Yeah,
providing.
don't leave us. Jesus.
Yeah,
Notice how all of a sudden it's us, Tim the milkman. Don't leave us.
Hey, I've just started.
It was funny when I think it was Caller Tim, somebody shared my content from 6 years ago with the Gameco's thing behind it. I'm like, oh,
Hey.
come on, man.
Hey, Mert, I didn't steal your post. I made it again. Completely different photo.
Just like my knives.
Anthony Kittle, would you stabilise the toilet paper?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We should have a toilet paper challenge. Best knife made with toilet paper.
Stack bog roll handle.
Fuck yeah.
Unaged bog oak.
So Cole, I don't know who follows Cole, but he's a funny cunt. And he should be on. I'll invite him next week. Look, the funny thing about Cole is he got the shits because I don't know if he got the shits, but he was saying you could make a mild steel knife that would pass the Guild's assessment because the Guild's assessment is based on fit and finish, right? And then
does they have this taper tang?
Yeah, if it has a tapered tang, you'll pass, right?
Fuck you, good.
Cole went home and made his own carbon steel out of mild steel. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he basically went through the process of carburizing his steel, which was pretty cool, sick. Did a good job.
It's good value. It was actually good to see. It
was good, yeah.
And then it was from Holds or someone linked to the guy that was making his own case hardened files.
Oh, that was Click Spring, yeah.
The same method.
So
Anthony Kittle, I told you not to go and look at that at the moment. You were meant to be listening to our conversation.
He has a die filer, so he has obviously privileges beyond your wildest imagination.
I want to see Anthony Kittle do fullers with a die filer.
All right, there you go, Anthony. Challenge accepted.
You've not loved the way you just accepted the challenge for him.
I did.
There you go, Anthony. Do that on taxpayer time. Come on.
Yeah. He got a beautiful machine though. I think it's a German Thiel machine that he got. Yeah, it's a beauty. It's a real fucking piece of art. Well, it's not as good as mine, but still good. Yeah.
Yours is pretty good.
Mine's a sexy girl. Anyway, and I've got new files for it. We just brought in some whole bunch of files for die filers. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I don't know why we did that. Maybe because I wanted some. Yeah, actually, that is why
how it works. We just buy stuff we want.
We just look at shit and say, shit, that'd be great. Let's get that for us. And then if other people want it, so much to go.
I want this. Let's do a group buy. Because then I'll get it at a better price.
Is anyone interested in induction forges? Because I want one.
Put it on there.
Bruce Beamish
does. Put the expression of interest out.
And Yang Australia do an induction forge.
I was about to buy one last night on some website. I was about to buy one last night. I didn't.
Pornhub.
Induction forge or a blowy?
Induction forge.
All right.
They're good. They're really useful.
They're all right.
What are you going to do with it?
Heat shit up. What do you think?
You preheat stuff. You can take handles off if you fuck them. All sorts of things.
Just heat my dick up, like put it in between the coils and.
Yeah.
Just put a metal ring on. Shove it in.
No, you got the piercing.
Yeah, the Prince Albert. Nice.
Hey, there you go, Jamie Bishop. Bishop's just put up the link. Wish does an induction forge for $10.
Nice.
I'll take 6. Thanks.
That.
You're probably heating up a pin.
Bring it down to 5, or else.
Can't you make one out of a microwave oven transformer? I've seen that on YouTube.
Apparently you can.
Yeah.
But I know my skill level, and I cannot put a fucking two screws parallel on my wall to hang some shit. I don't trust my skill. I'll probably fucking make a bomb.
You
How the
couldn't
fuck
build
do you
a-
make
Unintentionally.
fire? How
You
do you
couldn't
make
build
fire? How do you do it?
drill press.
Unintentionally, it'll turn into a fucking bomb. So I'm just gonna bite the
Well,
bullet and buy a fucking.
unintentionally.
Bring up Blair's comment.
Oh, it's coming.
Blair, you realize that that's based off your search results.
Well, obviously, Blair and I are looking at the same stuff.
Gift masks and sex toys. Nice. I don't go on Wish.
Neither do I, but it comes up on all my feeds as ads.
Oh, I don't have
And
time
you
to
just
look
get the
at
weirdest
these.
shit coming up, and they're like, "What the fuck is with this?" This has nothing to do with those women having sex with animals. I mean, what the hell?
Oh fuck you!
What?
Fucky.
This is not good.
Yeah.
Why? It's
Yeah.
not that that's no good. It's the fact you mixed it with milk.
No, this is a new glass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Southern Comfort. Tim, we could have told you.
And
We
you were
could have
fucking
saved you about $12 and told you don't buy Southern Comfort, mate.
Well, I didn't buy it.
Oh, fair enough then. Just drink it and shut up.
It's really sweet.
It is. And when you vomit it later, it's going to be even sweeter.
Oh,
Hey, I'm not coming to work tomorrow.
neither am I. Neither's Cole.
Yeah,
we're
neither
fucking
Cole.
married.
Tell
Let's
someone that
just go
cares.
then.
Phil Cole, he's online.
Yeah, I'll get Cole. Cole will fucking go to work on a Friday. That'll happen. Fucking hell. He never
Oh.
goes to work on a Friday. Ever.
Okay, Andrew Smith has posted up a question. Is an induction forge really a forge?
Yes, it is.
Discuss.
Is
Hey
Is-
Siri, what's the definition of a
is
forge?
CNC a grinder?
As a verb, it means make or shape a metal object by heating it in a fire or furnace and hammering it. Do you want to hear the next one?
No, fuck off.
I-
I think it is.
No, it said a fire or a furnace. It's not
Furnace.
a fire. And it's not a furnace.
It is a
It's a-
furnace.
It's furnace.
It's not a
It
furnace.
heats up.
It's a coil.
Kunk
It's a coil. It's not a furnace.
doesn't heat up.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it heats up. It said in a fire
It doesn't
or
heat up. It heats up the steel.
It didn't say if it
That
heats up.
coil is technically a furnace. It heats the steel, you kunks.
You're a cabbage. You're just a giant fucking polished cabbage.
Okay,
You just
the
wanna
definition
argue.
for furnace
Yeah,
is an
fucking
enclosed
coleslaw.
structure.
How about that? Yeah, how about that? With some
How about
cabbage
what?
with the
I'm a
mayonnaise on it.
cabbage with
How
mayonnaise.
about that? Yeah,
I'm a cabbage with mayonnaise.
yeah.
Andrew Smith has got it. Metal
Maybe
rings.
some grated
not a
carrot on
fire
top.
or a
How about
furnace.
that?
The definition of furnace is an enclosed structure in which metal can be heated to very high temperatures.
Enclosed. Enclosed.
Enclosed.
It's not closed. It's not enclosed.
Hey, no, it is
It's not
enclosed.
enclosed.
Oh, it's not
Metal
enclosed.
ring is
Oh,
Not
enclosed.
enclosed.
my finger is enclosed. No,
Nah,
it's not. It's cock in a sock.
it's a pipe with water running through it.
That's enclosed. The water is enclosed.
But the
No,
pipe's
you're
not
wrong.
enclosed. Yeah, Andrew Smith is right. Tim, you're
Yeah.
wrong.
Matt
I'm
Snape
down
says
5%
furnace. That's
battery,
no-
guys.
Matt knows, fucking idiot. What, David Winch says it's forged in coil. Okay.
Well, at least
I'll-
you can
I'll go
set
with that.
temperature. It'll be better than forged in fire.
You'll
You'll see people. You
Anthony
see people
Kiddle said-
quench it. It's about to go into welding temperatures. Like, oh, I'm heating my Bowie knife. Ugh.
Anthony Kittle
Snap.
says it's an element. Well, I don't reckon it's an element because an element gets hot and the coil never gets hot in an induction forge
At least it's not
Yeah.
supposed to.
or an induction coil heater thing, not a forge. Sorry. Dino says, what's a good extraction air for grinder, please? Well, that's kind of what he said. If you want to get extraction for your grinder, I think what I've got is pretty fucking good, actually, which is just a big wall-mounted louver fan that sucks all the air out of the room and blows it onto a public walkway. Don't worry about that bit.
Yeah, mine's going to blow out to the neighbour's fence. Yeah, no problem.
It'll get filtered by the clothes on their washing line.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I've got a good relationship with them. They'll be fine. At the moment, I just open up the door and use the bloody blower vac or the bloody air compressor, so it's no different to that.
I mean,
Hey,
my neighbours just moved out because of me.
And nothing to do with your knife making either.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Did you find that note? Did you find that envelope for your parents with your name on it yet?
No.
I think it said something like, Tim, happy birthday. We're not coming back.
You're on your own.
Oh.
We've moved out.
You've got a week to get out of the house before the new people move in.
Well, I guess I'll come live with you, Kev.
Yeah, nah.
Oh,
I can't afford the milk.
Fuck. I'll buy the milk.
I'm just a povo full-time knife maker, mate. I don't have any money.
All right. Well, I'm coming to live with Corin then.
No.
Come
That's
cuddle
a bit fucking, that's a bit
Move in
fucking,
We
Move
can
in
ride
with your
to work together.
that'll be a bit
Oh.
George Pell. We're not doing that.
3 hours of travel together on the way to and from work.
That sounds so much.
I've done that trip with Corin once.
Did you?
Once.
When did we do that? Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to go and work to get something. I forget.
Emergency supplies.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't have anything. We had to go and raid the Amoco after hours warehouse. I've got a key, so I can do that.
It was all legit. It was above board. We notified security.
Did I? That was I had to because they have to turn off the alarm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, all good. Yeah, so I've got this book, Knife Making, Bo Bergman. That was my first book in knife making. There you go.
You did mention that when Connie was on because it's from that region roughly.
Yeah, well, you know, Sweden, Norway, they're all the same.
What else we got in the comments there, people?
What's the recipe for a coffee X? That's a piece of piss, man. Just
coffee and water.
Coffee and water.
As thick
Cheapest
as you can get it.
You can get.
Go to Woolworths and buy the red container of instant coffee and mix whatever vessel you need to mix with 50% coffee and then fill it with water. Although, I thought you said you hadn't made anything, Tim.
This is a refurb job.
What?
Right.
Look at that.
Oh,
Crusties. Oh,
Tim.
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Instant coffee is to be thrown out, not reused over and over again.
Nah, it works great.
It's
Cheap bastard.
Oh my god!
You just keep adding more coffee and it's good.
No, it's not
It
good.
develops like a fine wine.
You're
So
breathing
show
mold.
us the knife. Show us the knife. Give us a look.
Oh, it's one from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, well,
It's
that
just-
doesn't matter. You were
It's
12.
just black.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just carbon. There's no Damascus.
Oh,
Put
it's
it back in.
carbon.
Put it back in.
What the hell
Put
are
it
you
back
putting
in.
in coffee for then?
Because the guy wanted a black knife.
Okay.
And
Popular
I'm
in
not.
the face.
That'd get you shot in America, being black.
Fucking hell, Corin.
Oh dear. I've actually been using a different product for my Damascus final etching. Not coffee. It comes out with a very, very nice dark finish on it, on the carbon stick.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
I was just sitting here nodding with a little smirk on my face.
Ah, where are we at, boys? All right. So, what's happening out there in the world that people need to be aware of? Getting boring. Let's spice this shit up.
Have you plugged the
Matt,
yet?
Matt Snape says black knives matter. I like it. Good. There you go.
Guys, my phone might die any second.
Yeah, I know. We're running
How
out of
convenient.
recording time too.
How convenient.
I'm actually down to our last 4 minutes of recording time, so we're going to wrap this up. So
We're going to
where are
wrap
we
it
at,
up anyway.
Jeff?
Nothing really. Look,
What are you going to do for the next week? What do you got planned?
oh, well, unfortunately, I'm in a bad position where I've done something to my upper back, and my workshop time at the moment is 0, and my time engaged with medical people is plentiful. So I just need to see. I've had this problem for well over a year, and now it's bad enough to actually go and see someone about it. Probably should have seen someone when it first happened, but I didn't. So at the moment, I'm not actually able to get into the workshop for very long at all. And I'm just taking it easy. I'm planning things. I'm trying to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, planning stuff.
Are you doing more stuff with your laser?
Yeah, I have been doing more stuff with my laser. Yeah. I've been practicing cutting out some stuff for leather work, and I'm looking at box patterns for making boxes for my knives for when I ship them, blade covers for when people are on courses, martial arts accessories for when I train in martial arts for swords, wooden swords and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm getting into the leather work, the laser work a bit more. It's a non-physical thing, so I can actually do that for a little while.
Yeah, well, the stuff you were showing me when I was there, I was very impressed with it. I would actually almost be interested in doing leather work if I had a laser.
Yeah, it cuts out a lot of time to get you consistent results, obviously. But yeah, no, it's good. So that's all I'm doing at the moment. I'm just sort of sorting shit out physically, and when I get on top of that, then I've got a heap of stuff to do in the workshop. What are you up to, Mert? What's your plans for the next week or so?
Oh man, I got a lot of shit happening. I'm just closing comments 1 second. I heat treated 10 knives today. I got 4 knives already heat treated the day before, and I'm going to heat treat 7 knives tomorrow. And I'll be grinding 20 something knives in the next week or so. So
Yeah, nice.
I'll be on a grinder. Yeah. Swiping right and left. Sorry. like swiping the blades left and right.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Before we disappear with everyone's phone batteries and everything else, we talked about Beer Rad winning first prize of the mill drill. And unfortunately, sorry people, I didn't check second and third prizes. But we do have a new raffle out now. Knife Art Association. Next raffle is up, and it is some maker knives, Queensland makers.
Yes.
So we've gone back to knives for this round. 500 tickets only. Support your makers while we organise the next big machinery raffle. And we've got first prize is a Sheepers built Giotto, and second prize is a Kevin Room Petty, and third prize is a Paprika Knives chef knife. So for the Knife Art Association next raffle, it's to support makers. Jump on, win yourself, and have a chance at winning yourself a really nice knife made by a local maker. Queensland guys at this stage, I believe. And then when that raffle's over and done with, we'll have together another raffle, probably with some really cool machinery involved.
Yeah. And all proceeds, we have to make the point, all proceeds from these raffles go to keeping the Knife Art Association going through COVID, so that we can be ready to go again when we can run shows and symposiums and all the stuff the Knife Art Association does in Australia.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. People obviously don't really see it until generally at this stage we're bringing, like, the bearers of bad news. We've just announced that we've cancelled the Adelaide Knife Show. Going off local regulations, national regulations, border closures and all the rest of it. It just wasn't going to happen to get that show up and running. And, we've had a few comments from people that they're pretty upset about it. You guys, I guarantee you, aren't as half as upset as us. in these things not going ahead. But we're still planning and hopeful that, you know, we're going to get across the line somewhere. One of the knife shows coming up end of this year or probably next year now is going to be the first one back, and it's going to be a bloody big one, I can tell you that. So we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes to try and keep the enthusiasm up, keep the makers' enthusiasm up, and keep all the vendors still viable, so that when we do get a new show up and running, it's just going to be one kick-ass thing. Hopefully, we can all get
awesome.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be unreal.
Fucking
Be unreal. Yeah.
So anyway, Mert, everyone's asking for a lullaby, dude. So we're going to hand it over to you. Mert, take it away.
Get in the bed, motherfuckers. It's time to sleep. Turn off the light, you fucking cunt. It's bedtime. Motherfucker! Sleep tight, you asshole. You're not thirsty. There are no demons underneath the bed. Just fucking sleep!
Oh,
Sleep tight. I love you, my dear. Fuck
when
you.
when you sang that to me at last year's Sydney Knife Show, I was asleep within seconds.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the part where you said.
wasn't
I didn't hear the part where you said you love me.
I did not say that.
Just a quick one here. Ryan Dowdle's having a hammer in South Australia. If anybody wants to jump in on that and absent to the show, I would caution against being too close to people.
Get in touch with them, or go onto the South Australian Knife Makers group in Facebook. You know, make sure that you're doing the right thing in your local area so you don't get in the shit.
Where'd Mert go? He's gone.
All we need is that. Oh, he's just gone. His batteries are gone dead.
Well, I'm glad we got that out of him because we've been waiting for that for about fucking 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
It was just beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Well,
Okay.
on that note, it's probably time to say good night.
All right, fuckers.
Everyone, thanks everyone for joining in. It was nice to have a little bit of a fun chat again. Thanks to Connie for joining in from. There's Mert again. Thanks, Connie, for joining in on the fly. We'll do it again when you are in the name of the place I can't pronounce, and when you've got better when you've got better Wi-Fi, and we'll have a really good talk about things. It was good.
All right, and thanks, Timmy. Happy birthday, mate. And
Happy birthday, Tim, mate.
Good on you, mate. Keep up the good work. Well, you're not doing any good work.
Happy birthday, Timmy.
Happy
birthday, Timmy.
Happy birthday,
dear Timmy.
Happy birthday to me. Hip.
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
All right.
Hooray.
Good night, everyone.
All right, night, everyone. Take care, guys.
Thanks
All
for
the best.
listening.
Any broadcast.
See you next week, guys. Later.